Well, would you look at that? Here we are, finally, after, I don't know, 6, 7, maybe 8 months, nearly this time last year, we are finally back with X4 Foundations. Welcome back, everybody, new and old, to the channel. My name is Fleetfieth, and today we are continuing what has been quite a good campaign, I would say, so far, of Egosoft's X4 Foundations. We've been away for a while because I've been busy in real life, and my old graphics card shit the bed. I now have a new one. Well, I say new. I'm borrowing it off a mate until I get I get one of my own. Hoping to go for a 40 series eventually. But yes, so we are finally back. It has been some time since I have jumped into this game. I have bought the Kingdom End DLC expansion, so we now have that available to us. I did jump on for a very, very short time after downloading and installing that. To start making some more monies so that we could do some things. As you can see, that hasn't necessarily worked out, because as soon as I got in, I got, where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, here we go. I think it's this one is the start to the Kingdom End campaign. So we are probably going to go and do that fairly quickly. I do want to get wrap my head back around sort of where we were. I know we've got the couple of mining ships. That's a drill. That's a Mercury Vanguard. Okay, so, that's a cargo ship. What are your current orders? Information. Loadout logbook. Behavior. Okay, so you're trading. What are you trading? Okay, you're resupplying the Galactic HQ, the Atlas Galactic HQ. We've got 1, 2, 3 mining drills going. I think we had 4 at one point, but I think that got blown up by pirates. So that is okay. Let's actually have a look at our property owned. What do we got? That's my ship, 144. And we've got so that's what we've got going so far, plus our HQ. We will jump in, and have a quick look at what we're doing here. So I believe we're waiting on drone components so we can build up the drones for our station. We've got 18 grand in, hang on. I need to remember how to play this. It has been quite a long time. Let's go to information. The station account. Okay. So how much have we got in the station account at the moment? Like 300-ish thousand. Okay. Oh, 200,000, so... Okay, well that is okay. Our estimate for operating is 18,000 credits. So that's alright. What do we have in our wares? Energy cells, quite a lot, and Claytronics. Cool. Alright, so I'm hoping that the stream is going to be fairly stable. As I'm currently running off of Starlink, and while that is quite powerful... it does, obviously, being satellite internet, have its problems. Now, Black Hole Sun. Black Hole Sun, is there any combat going on in Flashpoint? Not at the moment. Good thing we put all these satellites out so we can sort of see what's going on in the systems around us. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so I do think we will take this mission offer. I think this is going to be the first order of business for the day. The Alliance invitation. Our scientists were able to pick up unusual readings from an inactive jump gate. These readings, alongside message or drone communication with the Queen of Boron in Kingdom End, make us suspect that jump gate reactivation is imminent. In response, the Alliance of the Word has dispatched an expedition to investigate these matters further. As this is a matter of grave importance with implications for every inhabitant of our network, we cordially invite any interested parties to attend. Is mainly looking for capable pilots to aid our scouting efforts, so we would advise anyone intending to join our endeavour to bring a nimble ship. Okay, cool. Alright, let's do it.
I, Numunkaret, welcome you in my capacity as commanding officer of this expedition. The Alliance of the Word is a collective of scholars and scientists intent on advancing understanding and cooperation. Word reached us from the Boron of Kingdom End some months ago via the messenger drone network. It seems they may be making some headway with their gate technology experimentation.
Yes.
At first,
Shush.
I will admit, we dismissed the notion. So many scientists have tried and failed to interact with the gate network. But now, the dormant gate at Heretic's End is showing infrequent, but undeniable signs of activity. This may or may not be related to the boron experiments, but the timings coincide too starkly to ignore. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. We could be reuniting with our boron brethren. Equally, we could find ourselves welcoming a fleet of Xenon destroyers.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
This expedition was tasked with resolving the many unknowns of this situation. We need scouts willing to help us explore this unknown space.
Okay, cool. I now need to remember how to fly. Because, like I said, it has been quite some time. There's that one. That shoots so... Oh. Tab is the booster. Z and X to speed up and slow down. Right, I need to get to the option that allows me to control...
Headquarters.
Oh, no, don't target it. I'm gonna have to have a look at my controls. I can't remember. General controls. This is why I should switch over to my what are they called? The joysticks. That's the thing. How do I toggle mouse steering, shift space? Ah, there we go. Cool. All right. And is it shift A for autopilot? Yes, it is. Okay, very cool. I have a feeling that perhaps the sounds of the game are quite just a smidgen too loud, so we're going to turn them down just a little bit. Oh god, it's so good to be back in X4. I have genuinely missed this game. And hopefully, over the next hour or two, we can get some things done. I would like to do a heap of questing today. Just while our mining ships...
Brand exchange.
Yes. Just while our mining ships generate us a heap of money so we can keep building our station. Yeah, no, I don't want to join the Talati Trade Guild. Thank you, but no. I'm very good without that. Where are we going? 18 billion. Silent Witness. Tikva's choice. Come on. Fire up travel mode again. Let's go. Ooh, what's that? Mining internship. Let's have a look. As part of our outreach, pick up, blah blah blah, find ore, collect 80 units of ore.
Entering system. 18 billion.
Yeah, nah. I'm good. Join Hatikva's trade revolution. Invites our proven friends and allies to help us. We're blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Nah. We're about to have the Atlas trade revolution, so, well, heavy industrial revolution. Couple more quests. Oh, we just made some more money. The night is dark and full of terrors, yes.
Entering system. Silent Witness.
The local authorities have not yet approved of this form of advertising, so try to be discreet. Very funny. What's this one up here? Build a defense station, so that's going to be quite expensive to do that. We don't have the money for that. Nor do we currently have the time. What is your problem? Oh, you got stuck on an asteroid. Yeah, that'll probably do it.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Pilot, if you are hearing this independent pirate broadcast, you have been invited to join the Hatikva Free League's trade revolution. Do you want to help create a truly independent safe haven? Work towards peace and stability for all peoples? Then we need you. Do not hesitate. Check your mission offers to join the cause.
Yeah, you know what? I'm good. I don't really want to.
Entering system.
Oh.
Hatikva's choice.
That was probably
Autopilot.
lucky.
Disengaged. Autopilot.
Oop.
Disengaged.
No, go, there's Xenon right behind me. Oh, I didn't realise there was a outside part. That is Xenon, isn't it? Yeah, it's a raiding party. Alright, I need to jump in the settings again, because I need to remember how to do the different modes. Shift 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want shift 1. Righto. Let's go down and see what these folks have to say. And yeah, I probably could have stayed in autopilot, but bugger it. I would actually like to spend some time flying. Might be nice. Better than sitting in the map the entire time at the very least. So, are we... I'm guessing we're jumping through this gate. That would be my guess. Possibly, maybe. Yep. Righto, let's go.
Entering system. Morningstar.
Right, let's purge our speed and figure out exactly where the hell we are. No. So, we need to make our way to Heretic's End. So we're going to have to spend a little bit of time flying around. Oop, that is my gun. We don't need to do that.
Vanguard.
We are going to want to spend a little bit of time just tracking around the map. I wish I could be in the map and travel mode at the same time. Oh, there we go. If I do it backwards, I can. And just to try and find the gate to Heretic's End, which I'm not quite sure where it is. I've never been into this system. Mind you, I wouldn't have been because I've never done the Kingdom End campaign before, so... I'm not quite sure where it would be. Yeah, I don't know. Stay in travel mode, you bugger. Chip factory. See, there's these ships coming through this way, so I've got half a mind to say it's probably somewhere over in a general this direction. But I'm not 100... Oh, is that a gate? That looks like a gate. Is that a gate to Heretic's End? Let's go and have a look.
Unknown object.
With any luck, we might have got this quite quickly.
Jump gate. Unknown sector.
Oh, we're jumping through it. Oh, yep, there we go. Fuck, that was easy.
Entering system. Heretic's End.
So where exactly in the grand scheme of things are we? Oh. Righto. I still want to find the Terran systems. I think they're over in this direction somewhere. Maybe. Another jump gate there. Yep, and we can see it ahead. Very nice. Uh-huh. I'm interested to see how these major quest lines play out, because in games like this, I've played quite a lot of EVE Online, And I've never really been a combat-based player, so it'll be interesting to see sort of how I handle the combat in a game like this. I did play a little bit of Elite Dangerous, but even then, that wasn't a sort of silly amount. Ooh. Nope, nope.
Queen's Guard.
Well, we're going to find out, because I at least want to get some warm-up in. Oh, no, too late. Cutscene has me.
Delighted to see that everyone has made it. Explorer, please fall into formation to accommodate the remaining attendees.
So many ships! I cannot believe we are actually here, ready to witness something truly historic.
That's a big ship.
The Terran Secret Service has been alerted to potential gate activity. The Intervention Corps has been ordered to undertake a threat assessment with regard to the potential impact on Sol territories. We can only guarantee everyone's safety as long as the expedition remains close to the intervention fleet. However, we advise everyone to stay clear of our firing arcs.
Yes, that's probably a good idea.
Scans indicate some activity. We will need to get closer for a more thorough read on the situation. Mission Specialist, approach the gate nacelle and interface with it to initialize a direct data stream for our onboard science team.
Affirmative. Approaching the jump gate.
Ooh, this is all very cinematic.
Activating scanner. Accessing nacelle.
Data stream is initialized.
I will strike you out.
I hope not.
Pull back. Spike.
I do not
Battle stations,
Ooh,
prepare
shiny.
to engage.
You will regret these actions.
Nothing? Well then. Intervention Corps, prepare for traversal.
The expedition shall follow close behind. Mission Specialist, remain here and establish an outpost to derive a complete reading of the gate's coordinate data.
On it, sir. Godspeed, everyone.
Righto. Well, isn't that interesting? Cool. Okay. Where is my... Where? There. Alright, we've got other problems. We're gonna go and hang out with these dudes. So we've got
Intervention Corps.
Terran Protectorate, who are apparently my enemy and don't like me, but hopefully they won't shoot at me.
Minotaur. Vanguard.
And Alliance of the Word. Okay, so we're gonna hang out with, hopefully, the Terran fleet, because I'm in quite a small ship.
Empty space.
And... yeah, I really don't want to die. I can't remember what my button of free look was. Ooh.
Jump gate. Unknown sector.
No idea. Righto, let's do this.
Entering system. Watchful gaze.
Preliminary scans indicate that this system is uninhabited.
Is that so? If it's got resources here, it's about to be inhabited by the Atlas Galactic.
This cannot be true. Are you certain that the sensors are not malfunctioning? It has been so long. I really thought this might be the day I finally reconnect with my kin of the Fin.
Take heart, Boron Exile. You may yet be a step closer to your reunion. Explorer, we need some detailed system mapping. The task is in your hands.
Copy that.
There's much to learn here.
Right, okay. We get to do a little bit of exploration. That's kind of cool. Wonder what we're going to find out here. I wonder if it's just going to be destroyed stations or like a massive Xenon fleet or a fleet factory. There is asteroids here, so there is obviously resources in this system. just thinking ahead for future, it might actually be worthwhile for us to set up stations if there's uninhabited territories. Maybe to activate. Okay, so they want me to long range scan. Okay. Well, I mean, I can't do much for long-range scanning if...
Preliminary data has identified some points of potential interest. We are having trouble locking on to exact locations at this range. See if you can pinpoint them for us.
Well, I will go and have a look. Quite happily. Aren't they like... Oh no, almost outside the map, but not quite. The hell was that? There's noises being made and I don't like them.
Hold on. I think I am picking up. Oh no, never mind that. Nothing of interest here. This system's peculiar conditions make getting accurate readings rather troublesome.
Alright,
Empty.
off to the next one.
Mon sir. Our team confirms that the Heretic's End Gate does indeed contain the coordinates to the Kingdom End system. The timing cannot be coincidental, can it? Just after we received word from the Boron? Is it possible that their experiments were somehow related to the gate reinitialization?
Coordinates and timing are relevant, but not conclusive. The fact of the matter is that this is definitely not Kingdom End. Interstellar messenger drones are not the fastest form of communication. We do not know what has occurred on the Boron side since their last message. Theoretically, a connection between the two gates is possible, but that is just a theory. It could well be that the systems were linked in the distant past.
Yes. Unfortunately, a theoretical compatibility does not mean much in itself. If activating or reprogramming these gates were easy, I'm certain I would have overcome the challenges long ago.
The split didn't exactly give you a choice over your research focus. Could this be the Boron? Could they really have unlocked jump gate technology?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Well, we have found
At
something.
this point, any further hypothesis would be mere speculation. Until we have more evidence, keep your ideas off general comms. If you must elaborate your theories, feel free to put them in writing.
Calm down, Grumpy.
Oh my! Could that be?
By the Trinity, a Boron vessel.
My instinct says we should take a closer look.
You might be right there, little Boron
Your
friend.
ship's sensors are picking up a weak energy signature amongst the debris. Assistant, I think you should suit up and investigate.
I can't remember how to stand up, brother, let alone sewed up. Oh, yeah! I accidentally pressed a button. I accidentally pressed tab. Oops. Which way's up? I'm losing my mind. If I do that, I should be able to do that. Right.
Sir.
You don't fucking move my ship. Your orders are to
Elite
fucking
Vanguard.
wait. I suck in a spacesuit, bro.
See if you can repair the panel to gain access.
Derelict ship.
This is kind of cool, though, I've got to admit. Out for a space walk. And how do you know it's a panel, Boron? It's on the inside of the ship. Oh, it looks like a cargo container or something. I'm not sure. It is in fact a cargo container. Of some description. Can we get round through here? Nope. Oh, there's a door that's opened. That makes a lot of sense.
Container.
I hate trying to use spaceships in this game. Spacesuits, not spaceships, dumbass. Do I just laser it until it breaks, or do I... I'm not sure what to do here. I know I need to interact with said object. Do I need to fly my ship in? I'm guessing maybe I do. Not sure how I would get it in here to collect the container. Perhaps I can bunce the container out. I don't know.
Running decryption
Oh.
and reconstruction algorithms.
I just have to run into it.
The data is woefully incomplete, but it appears that this was an outpost of some manner. There are signs of an attack from several directions. It seems that the operators would have had little, if any, time to react. How frustratingly peculiar. I am forwarding all of this to our esteemed expedition commander. Perhaps he can garner more clues. I have my doubts, though.
Does that mean I can go back to my ship?
ship.
I'm guessing. Because I'm not seeing much to do here. I hate using spacesuits.
Elite Vanguard. Docking granted.
Cool.
Elite Vanguard.
Give me back my ship.
Sir.
Explore the newly reconnected. Oh, so do I just explore this system more, I'm guessing?
Explorer, you have an unidentified ship on an intercept trajectory. This is our first contact in the newly opened network. We have no idea of who they are, or their intentions. Investigate, and if possible, make contact, but maintain vigilance.
Oh my! Aliens! Please, do not be afraid.
Right.
I shall disengage my armament.
Righto.
Greetings. I am so pleased to make your acquaintance.
Incredible! Finally, contact with our aquatic allies. Bosota, are you receiving this?
One moment, please. I am just finishing up some calculations.
What did you say? A boron? Truly? A living, buoyant boron? Are my
Yes.
ocular sensor organs deceiving me? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bozota, and I can barely recall another boron face. I have been riven from my people for that long. Will you please deign to share your time with me?
I am Mila T, adventurer extraordinaire. I would be delighted to spend time with you.
Oh, that's cute.
As appointed delegate of the Alliance of the Word, please allow me to extend my greetings to you and your people. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Neela T.
I do not have any official capacity as such, but it is marvelous to be seeing actual people from beyond the disconnected gates. How did you get here? Has a gate reopened? Are we connected once more? Oh, I knew it would have to happen eventually. What joyous news!
Momentous
The
news
voice
indeed.
annoys me and I just want to light the shit up,
Less
the
than
ship
clear
up.
on how this has occurred. There was speculation that the boron triggered the gate reinitialization. Messages from your scientists indicated that they were working on such a task. Please, can you direct us towards Kingdom End?
You were in contact with Kingdom End? That is marvelous news. It has been decades since we were cut off. We have heard nothing in all that time.
Ah, the
severing of
plot
connection with
thickens.
Nishala has been indescribably distressing for all of us.
My system is in profound turmoil. To meet a fellow boron after all these years is an incandescent joy. But to find that you, too, are cut off from the homeworld is a misery.
More than you know, Bosotar. We have all mourned this loss.
Without access to Kingdom End, your Queen and Parliament, how do you govern yourselves?
After the severance, there was a period of chaos, until a royal steward was appointed. I have had dealings with him. It would be my pleasure to make an introduction.
We must make haste. There is much to be discussed with your leadership.
Follow me, you cavalcade of curious creatures.
A boron society not headed by a queen? This is somewhat hard to fathom.
Indeed, Bosotar. From your own experience, you
Oop.
understand the pain
Little
of
bit fast.
separation. I doubt other species appreciate the biological depth of our harmonious societal interconnection. It was worse than it is now. It used to be that all our systems were isolated. Severed, not just from Kingdom End, the Queen and homeworld Nishla, but also from each other. Fortunately, several of our systems reconnected to each other eventually.
My ship is not that
but none
fast.
received word from home. Reorganization became a necessity. The provinces adrift, as we call ourselves, were only ever intended to be temporary, but under the Royal Steward, it has grown into a comprehensive governing body. But some of us have never given up on Kingdom End. Your communication with the homeworld is momentous in the extreme. Not a soul in these systems has found evidence of where the Kingdom End even still exists.
I have a feeling the start of this storyline is just going to be a lot of NPCs talking.
Unknown object.
Ooh, another system. Oh, and we made more money. This is actually... I'm surprised how many systems are out this way. Like, I know the X4 actual galaxy universe is quite large, but this is already getting to be bigger than sort of what I expected.
Goodness. A Commonwealth ship. Surely this indicates that our reports are correct. The once dormant gate has indeed resumed its function and brought our province into alignment with our erstwhile allies. You must realize what this means. All the resources of the Commonwealth are now within reach. At long last, a chance to end the shortages.
Oh, mate, I'm about to come and colonize
Pick
your
up the
star
pace.
systems, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. You're about to have a lot more shortages.
I must warn you, the provinces adrift are not awash with the luxuries of the old kingdom.
Why not?
The pain of severance has been constant, but our economy has also suffered. The shortages of essential goods have cut deeply. Reconnection with the network may alleviate some of these issues, at least.
Oop. 3-minute autosave. Come on, that's very loud in my ear. There we go.
You bring us guests, outsiders, with a fleet no less. What have you been up to?
More than that, Royal Steward, I bring momentous news. The fleet, this Paranit-led fleet, it came from the dormant gate in watchful gaze. They have communicated with Kingdom Ends. They have no Kingdom End gate, but they have communication. We are connected to the network once more.
My word, if...
The delegation seeks an audience. May I?
Yes, of course. There is so much to discuss, so much to consider.
Royal Steward, would it be in order for me to accompany the delegation?
I'm sure you have other things to do. Diplomacy is not the same thrill as exploration.
Please, Royal Steward, with your permission.
Of course, Neela T. By all means, accompany the delegation.
Explorer, you have displayed some usefulness thus far. I'm tasking you with joining us in meeting the Royal Steward. I may have need of your insights.
Uh-huh. Sure.
You have clearly made an impression on the expedition commander. I sense you are becoming more central to his plans.
Well,
Join the
I would hope
delegation.
so, since I'm the player, and it's kind of important, you know?
I have some experiments to attend to, though I shall keep an eye on you.
Okay, cool.
Docking granted.
Ooh, okay, so this is a capital ship or carrier of some description. Cool. Ooh, we dock sideways in this one. Marvelous.
Successful.
A boron capital ship.
It is a
In
capital
all my
ship.
days.
Okay.
Perfect equilibrium of function and ergonomics. And with such flair.
Oh, calm down,
My
Bozatar.
current abode is penurious in comparison.
Hey, your current abode's on my headquarters, so you better be nice. Otherwise, I'll stick your tank of water in dead space. You bastard.
My ropalium near explodes with the joy of welcoming.
I don't want to know what your ropalium does, brother.
The first of its kind. I am Leda V, Royal Steward of the Provinces Adrift. On behalf of Her Majesty the Queen, and as her loyal servant, it is my profound pleasure to welcome an emissary of the Perenid Empire. And once business is out of the way, I insist you join me on a more informal tour.
Esteemed Royal Steward Leda Wee, thank you for your most gracious welcome. You must forgive me. I, Numunkaret, am no Empire emissary. I represent the Alliance of the Word, a diplomatic forum and scientific organization funded by various races across the network.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to be a lot of
But do you
talking.
have letters patent from the Empire? The provinces adrift are in dire straits. We must negotiate terms of assistance.
Well, Atlas would be happy to help you with that.
I do not speak for the Perenid authorities, though we do bring news which may bring joy. We have been in communication with Kingdom End. Limited fragile communication, but communication nevertheless. Some months ago, we received word from your homeworld. It was heartening to discover that the Boron Core has survived the shutdown, and learn of their most ambitious endeavor. Their entire scientific resources are focused on understanding and manipulating jump gate technology. We humbly request your permission to investigate the dormant jump gates in your territory, and to set up a scientific outpost in the region, should that be required.
There are so many implications to consider. This really is momentous. I am afraid I must decline your request, for now. We cannot be precipitous.
By the glistening waters of Nishala.
I fail to understand. We ask for no more than your permission. We certainly have no wish to be a drain on your resources.
Leader Wee, they are trying to connect us with Kingdom End. They have communications.
Neela T, this obsession with finding home is entirely yours.
This one's
You
gone
may
mad
have
with
the luxury
power.
of gallivanting around the galaxy in search of miracles, but I have responsibilities. I have the welfare of billions of souls to consider. Our guests have already made clear that the outside network, with all its resources, has been unable to connect with our homeworld. The priority at this juncture is the welfare of our people, and I shall not be distracted from that.
Yeah.
Honored host, we will of course expedite communications with the governments of the network. I am sure emissaries are preparing as we speak. Yet, if we could simply...
Enough, please. I understand your request, but I do not think you understand what is at stake. Please have patience, but for now, the matter is settled.
Outrageous! The Boron Queen's government itself is racing to reconnect, and you decline to facilitate? What kind of royal steward are you?
Please.
There is nothing to be gained from trading insults.
This is absurd. Our work is of the utmost importance. Your obduracy is beyond me. I shall take my leave.
Yeah.
Heading to the dock.
Definitely gone mad with power.
That certainly could have gone better, but all may not be lost.
Ooh, more money. Okay, so I've got to do some
The
talking.
silent one from our disappointing introduction.
Your expedition commander hardly seemed in the mood for positive solutions. I cannot imagine
You
that
seem like a
presume
wanker.
to speak for him.
Assistant, perhaps uncovering more context first may help with your solutioneering.
From time to time, I spend the waking nights pondering the very same question. It would be misleading to cast blame for all our miseries on the Great Shutdown. In fact, when we were first riven from the wider network, the vast majority of our boron systems remained connected between themselves. Isolated from external threats, we commenced a new age of reflection and scientific endeavor. And while this period of peace brought the wealth of Kingdom N to fabulous new heights, we were not complacent. Resources were stockpiled throughout the Queendom, a precautionary measure. Oh, we thought we were prepared, yet in truth we were far from it. We boron are inherently connected to each other, you see. We thrive on a collective sort of innate affinity. Once that connection was severed, each system found itself in complete isolation. Things fell apart quite quickly, I'm afraid to say. Productivity collapsed catastrophically. Stockpiles were depleted far more rapidly than anticipated, and there was no way to replenish them. After years of disarray, Great Reef finally reconnected with barren shores. Later, it was joined by several other systems. The provinces adrift were founded, but by then the damage was done. We still lacked crucial resources. I contend that it was the collective psychological toll of the severance that caused this, more so than the evident logistical challenges posed by the shutdown. I regret my approach at our meeting. You see, I have not hosted a diplomatic function in decades. Unfortunately, I am simply not in the habit of communicating with anyone other than... You see, we
Why so bright?
converse amongst ourselves, relying on complex structures of pheromones.
That was extremely
not
bright.
just mere words.
We are still... Yes, okay.
You are correct, of course. There is no harm in reaching for common ground. I
Bloody
am
hell, that was like a
embarrassed to
flashbang.
say that our defensive capabilities are woefully inadequate. Ashamedly so. Our economy is so fractured, we struggle to construct anything larger, perhaps, than a frigate. We cannot even resource and operate a full-scale shipyard. For half a century of isolation, we boron have had little need for a comprehensive military. I fear that we are wholly unprepared for the myriad dangers lurking beyond the gate. And should words spread of the valuable equipment and
Talking so
facilities
much.
proposed by the Alliance of the Word, it might be akin to painting a target upon ourselves for any nefarious actors in the vicinity. One moment. I have, even now, received word of split incursions. If we had anything of value to loot, we would not be discussing skirmishes. They would descend upon us in hordes.
Cool. Right, I'm done talking to you. You talk way too much, and I assume the other one's going to as well.
The Protectorate has determined that this system poses no threat to the citizens of Sol or the wider network. Our orders are to deploy to a position of more strategic importance. Still, stay alert. None of us know what might be lurking out there.
Okay.
The Alliance of the Word thanks you for your support. You shall proceed alone from here on. Our military friends are needed.
I'm so very sorry you had to witness that embarrassingly discordant leader. He is just...
Oh, I can press space to skip.
He carries the weight
Cool.
of the expectations. Yes, the province, when
Because
sanctuary
as much as I want the law, I do not want to sit here and listen to these guys talk flat out for the next 15 minutes.
You see, before, and that yet. It drives me to find a path back home. Pleasant, the steward and I have had our differences in the past.
Cool, don't care, bye. Or do I... Is there still something
Hello
I need
again,
to talk to you
explorer.
about?
Pleasant travels.
No, I think that's everything. And to the dock. wrong dock, maybe? There we go.
Who does withholding his consent? We shall continue without it if necessary. Why do you think I remain on this fool's dock? And who are you to tell me to calm my... I appreciate... I must clear my head of the fool's petulance before I return to my post. Yes, I can... Perhaps...
So don't tell a paranid to calm down, they get angry.
Result in him having to relinquish power and standing. Well, what further... That will... Take this matter in hand. Go and see... Ah, he is worried that our presence will stir... The Alliance of the Word is certainly prepared to provide assurances that...
Right. Can we,
Yeah, I can... Perhaps a reunion with Kingdom End would inevitably...
Can we get back to it now? Maybe... There was an option of conversation that I didn't finish pressing.
Hello again, Explorer. I think he carries the weight of the Yes, the Prophet when we bear thank all it. So as you can imagine, this whole time that I'm outside you and that yet, it drives me to find a pleasant travels.
Cool. Okay, so you're done. And now let's go back to the bridge. And see if there's anything more that can be done here.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction. Your commendable commitment to peace is as the Alliance of the Word is to be lauded for its respect for our peaceful ways. Well, well, this is an unexpected... I must admit that security assistance in these...
There we go.
I must say how thoroughly reassured I am. And again, please accept my most profound apologies for our earlier
negotiate
miscommunication.
An entirely satisfactory
Clearly, our
outcome.
values
Fuck
are
yeah.
in auspicious alignment.
Because I'm just that good.
I'm confident that you will ensure no harm befalls my charges. Please, do proceed with my blessing and my people's support for the success of your historic mission. With the gate, if one is... do...
You have our...
Thank... And may I bestow upon you a gift? We have prepared for you a fighter ship. A humble gift, but hopefully it will be of use to you in the times ahead.
We are most grateful. You have been an exemplary host. Explorer, you have done well to secure access for us to continue our mission. Please, claim the scout ship as your own. May it serve you well.
Well, unless it happens to be better than my, Vanguard. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Because I'm kind of partial to what the fuck is this thing?
Mako.
We need to investigate the dormant gates to formulate the next step of our expedition.
I am already familiar with the gate in Ocean of Fantasy. If you supply me with the necessary equipment and provide me with a few pointers as to what exactly I am to do, it would be my deepest pleasure to assist.
Excellent. The Alliance shall investigate their assurance. That only leaves the matter of the final gate, the location of which is somewhat more precarious. Explorer, you have excelled thus far. Put that new fighter of yours to good use, and find Sanctuary of Darkness. It seems that you are best suited to this task.
Okay, cool. Sure.
All the times I dreamt of being reunited with my fellow Boron, it never crossed my mind that they might be in such
Wait, hang on, so what am I doing?
circumstances. I know that the Alliance has received communications from Kingdom End, but those were dispatched decades ago. Hopefully, they have fared better than the Boron here. I am curious about the contents of their message. Just how much of their preliminary findings have they shared with their Alliance counterparts? Once we have gained access to both Gates' data, maybe the Alliance really intends to conduct experiments from our side too. Trying to manipulate Gates would be an incredibly involved undertaking. Yet it seems as though Numankaret is single-minded about the whole endeavor. Can you imagine the possibilities that would be open to us if we could manipulate these Gates at will?
One of them is a Kark-invested hostile system. We need to identify which is the most sort of safe way forward. This is where you come in, Explorer. So, find inactive jump gate. We are going to accept this task. We are going to come to the Argon Wharf. And now that we've got some spare money, we are going to commission a new Merc. We are going to set that for a medium cargo ship. How much is this going to cost us? 400k. Do we want to buy 2 of these? 2... I mean, a couple of transport ships probably in the long run aren't a bad idea. What's that going to cost us? 900 and... more than we've got. Okay, we'll commission one for now. Jesus Christ, this is going to be a lot of money. How long until that ship's up and running? 40 seconds. Good. Right, let's go for a fly.
Thanks to the newly opened trade routes, we have commenced
Ship feels
rebuilding
weird.
our shipyard. You are, of course, most welcome to aid us in our undertaking.
Unknown object.
Your efforts will, of course, be lucratively compensated.
I have arrived at my designated inactive gate. I shall commence taking readings immediately.
So I just want to go and find this build location just to make sure that, you know, we can set up our orders for our transporter correctly. Hopefully we're going to be seeing some boron ships flying about in free space soon. Oh yeah, I can see the build site. Right there in our crosshairs. Don't press space, whatever you do. Is that ship online? It should be. Right. Merc. What's our naming scheme? So it'll be AG401. AG401. Is that correct? Yes. Very nice. You are crewed. Yes, you are. Very cool. Righto. Let's get your orders online. Mercury Vanguard, mission offers, mission manager. You are going to... Can I get you where... I need to remember how to do this shit. behavior. Specified where without jumping any gates. Advanced auto trade. Does my other ship have the capability of... Hang on. Or am I going to have to do this myself? I'm not 100% sure. Can I just assign a ship to a quest? Is that possible at all? I'm not 100% sure. By the time I figure it out, it's going to be it's going to be completed. Alright, let's have a look at how much this needs. What's going to be the best? Probably energy cells. So if we get the ship, do we have energy production, field coil, ore factory, hull parts, plasma conductor? I was sure as shit that there was... Here we go, solar power plant. I want you to go here and actually we need to do one more thing before we do that. We need to come to this, go information, behavior, repeat orders. Now what we're going to do is we're going to say trade with solar power plant, confirm that, and then we will come here, trade with, oh, we're gonna make money from that. There we go. That'll sort it. At least then we're moving energy cells. Shit, damn. Confirm. Hey. Never mind. Hello? Never mind. Okay, apparently we buggered that. Did I spend money? I don't know. Minimum price will be 14. There we go. Right, that trade is now online. We could set up another ship and have them start moving Claytronics. Maybe. Maybe. We still don't know. We need another 40 grand. We do have money about to come in, so... I hope these trades count towards the quest. I'm sure they will. We'll just have to wait and see. Right, I am going to go AFK for a sec because I need to go do something quickly. So we're going to take a short break. I shall be back in about 3 to 5 minutes. Righto. Where were we? Oh, that's right. Delivering resources. So our ship should be... I don't like that I'm buying stuff from there and there's a Xenon incursion. Okay, they've got a destroyer there though, so... maybe we'll be okay. Maybe. Alright, cool. So we're going to switch over back to the main quest line. So I'm guessing find way to Sanctuary of Darkness. Well... hostile system before we commit. So, are they saying that all of these jump gates are within this system? Because if they are, that would make things quite easy. Where is 144? There we go. Alright, remove all orders. We're going to have you explore this system for us. And we're going to do the same. So we're going to set up a series of... oh no, we can't set up a series of waypoints. That's alright. We will do this manually ourselves.
Empty space.
And hopefully we can find some other gates. There is what looks to be another space station out there. With any luck, we'll be able to find another gate in reasonable time.
Unknown station.
Graphene refinery. Let's angle ourselves a little bit better. Right, we're going to remove all orders. You go up there. Here's another space, another gate.
Unknown object.
Where does this one lead us? I guess we're about to find out.
Entering system. Ocean of fantasy.
Righto. Graphene refinery, plankton farm. Hopefully we can stack stuff like that. And we'll go for a bit of an explore here. Let's go to this station first. We can stack orders like that, cool. There's another jump gate.
Unknown object.
An unusable jump gate. That's a very bright planet. Do we have any blips on our short-range scanner? At all. Doesn't seem like it. No, so... Oh. Never mind. Found it. And the one we're meant to be going for
Autopilot
anyway.
engaged.
Right, you... We'll remove this order. You can go and dock at the Boron Wharf. You are loaded full of cargo. Beautiful. How is that... Where was that incursion again? Tikva's choice. I mean, it sort of looks like they're handing the Xenon. I'm not entirely sure, though. We are making quite a lot more money too. We've got trades incoming. I guess one of the trades is that.
Entering system. Great Reef. Jump gate. Unknown sector.
And what's this other message that we've got? Righto. Read that later, maybe.
Autopilot disengaged.
Right, this might lead us to the Sanctuary of Darkness, which is apparently a hostile system, so...
Entering system. Sanctuary of Darkness.
Is known for its many hazards. Stay in the mineral regions marked in red on the map to avoid your ship taking damage.
Sanctuary of Darkness.
Okay.
According to our archives, there was once a Xenon presence hereabouts in the network. I wonder what befell them.
Oh, is that so? Then we were quite lucky that our systems were not connected directly to a Xenon stronghold. There is no way we would have survived, given the state of our military.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Now, see if you can locate the inactive gate in this system.
Be careful. Take great care when navigating. We must honor our word and avoid the cut. You will also need to be cautious of the region's other hazards. I recommend that you stick close to the asteroids. They seem to be an exceptional indicator of where your ship will not be armed.
Well, that's lucky, isn't it? Now, can we see a jump gate at all from where we are? That's the one
Jump
we've just
gate,
come through.
Great Reef.
Oh, in comes the boron coppers, straight out.
Empty space.
I wonder if there's going to be precious gems and stuff in this system. So we're just going to take this nice and careful and go bit by bit, because I don't really feel like, as much as I'm much more partial to
Empty
my
space.
Vanguard, I don't really feel like losing a free ship.
Autopilot. Disengage.
Let's not autopilot, that was not what I was meant to press. Just keep going bit by bit.
Empty space.
Not seeing anything yet. We'll fly on a little bit, because we're still in asteroids. This is very bright, holy crap.
Explorer, do not approach the Ka-Ak installation. We have given Leader our word that we will not engage them unless they engage us.
I
There is
didn't
no
mean
need for
to.
undue provocation.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to. Are these gems consumable? Okay, right. So let's go back down to here, and we'll make our way up that wing of the
Empty space.
asteroids. I have a feeling this sector is going to be quite mineral rich,
Assistant.
though.
Perhaps locating the jump gate would be easier if you were to use your ship's long-range scanner.
Easier if you use your ship's long-range scanner. Shut up. I knew that. It's just doing things the old-fashioned way, using my eyeballs. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be up this other wing of the belt, if anything.
Empty space.
Oh, it's gotten all dark again. Another installation over there. It seems.
Empty space.
flick on the long range. We'll keep plodding along.
Empty space.
I can't see a goddamn thing, Jesus. Like driving in a storm.
Danger.
Right, travel mode. Let's get out of this stormy bit.
Danger.
Why is this asteroid up here marked?
Empty space.
That's curious. And what is that an owl? Is that another boron Kark installation here? Or is this just like an old remnant? There is a thing for a superhighway there. It's just another one of these interesting asteroids. Alright, we'll start heading
Empty space.
in a general this way direction. Got the long range on, so perhaps we might find something. It's just going to take us time to go between our travel points. There's a gate. Right. So around this leg here. I'm just very, very cautious of death. So blue is gas. Okay, so we've got a very, very, very narrow band in which we can navigate.
Empty space.
Very narrow band of shit. Which I am not a big fan of. Right, complete stop. Let's do it again.
Unknown object.
There's the gate.
Empty unknown object.
There it is. Approach the jump gate in the cell. Try to get a reading.
jump gate is considered safe. Okay. Do we use short range or long range for this?
Each jump gate has 2 pairs of missiles. They act as caches for storing operational data, among many other things. We're still not very familiar with this technology, or who created it, but thanks to recent scientific advancements, we are able to make sense of some of the information that we are retrieving. It seems apparent that some of the data likely represents the coordinates of other jump gates. Whether this means that these gates were connected in the distant past is mere conjecture. Perhaps the builders had reasons unknown to us for certain gates to hold, special compatibility. The vast majority of the data in these caches remains a vexing mystery to us all.
Okay. Let's make this active again. Oh, by the way, have we got... No.
You are in range. Activate your ship's scan mode now.
Cool, there we go. This is a little bit more exploring. How far away from... Okay, they're all the way down there. I'm going to bomb that installation. One day. Send a massive fleet, it will be mine. Okay, so that's one done.
Everything we can access from this cell. Move on to the one on the opposite side. Yes, some of this looks worth noticing. I'm forwarding all of this to our science team as we speak.
Cool, you do that. Okay, so that does count to it. Cool. Alright, bro fam. Are you going to keep... Yes, you are. Awesome. How's that going, FYI? Okay, the combat over there is almost done.
Oh my! I'm picking up a worrisome fluctuation in energy signatures.
Survive.
Forager.
I don't have guns on it. I do have guns on this ship. Oh, I've got dualies too.
Forager. Jump forager.
Come here, fucker. That's 2 down. Ah, yes, fly straight at me. That's always a recommended course of action. Okay. Well, that was shortly terrifying because I didn't know I
Danger.
You fought bravely.
had guns.
Yes, your display of skill was altogether impressive. impressive.
I don't know about that, buddy.
This commotion does not result in a more severe and unwelcome reaction.
Our science team has pored over the data that Neela T was able to lift from the cache. While we have not yet completed our examination of the Sanctuary of Darkness cache, it is quite obviously the most promising of the gates.
Well, isn't that luck?
Despite the additional challenges the Ka'ak will represent.
More dangerous, perhaps. But I'm afraid that things are not going well in Ocean of Fantasy either. The system's planet is devastated and completely uninhabitable.
I did say that.
Perhaps, once the provinces have re-established their economy, they can attempt some terraforming. For now, this expedition needs you to map out safe passage for a larger fleet to navigate through Sanctuary of Darkness. You can use nav beacons to determine an appropriate route. Just stay clear of the Ka'ak installations. And other hazardous regions, obviously. For a better overview of the task in hand, do not hesitate to consult your map.
Cool. I can... Did you say a submap? Maybe? Okay, doesn't matter. So, I'm going to go in a general this way direction and drop a beacon. That's what I'm doing, buddy. This is stressful. I am facing in the right direction.
You know, for the longest time, the community of planets thought the Ka'ak had been eradicated by their joint efforts.
Oop.
Recent attacks on solitary miners, and now this, prove this notion was overly optimistic.
That was almost bad. We're going to use our own guidance points to make this a bit of an easier task. I'm not enjoying the lightning storm. Yes, I'm working on it.
Empty space.
Down by the funny asteroid. Wonder if those are like a special mineral or something that we can mine. Might be worthwhile putting down a resource probe with 144 and maybe sending in a mining ship. See what we can produce. Maybe something nice and shiny. Ooh, overshot. Ah, close enough.
The nav beacon you just placed is too far away from any other beacon.
We can change that. We'll put one in the middle. Hopefully that will fix it. I don't know if they made new songs for
Empty space.
the Kingdom End soundtrack, but fuck, this soundtrack is good too. I normally don't have music on. I normally turn off games music while I'm playing it, but it is really, really good for a change. I mean, it's actually always normally pretty good, but it's like listening to the old school EVE Online soundtrack back when there was still EVE Radio in the game. That was so good.
Empty space.
This should be the second last of the beacons. With any hope? Oh, purge speed. We'll swing around just a smidge to make sure we're still in decent range. And if I drop one right there, that should hopefully be enough.
Empty space.
Maybe. At least then we can get on with his quest line, because God, this quest line has some long bits. Mind you, it's good though. I do, this will be my first major quest line, I think, except for the HQ, but I don't think that's major, that I've played in X4, so I'm actually fairly interested to see sort of how long it lasts for and what sort of other bits and pieces we get to do in it. That should be
Yes,
it.
it looks like you have found a route. Nicely done, Explorer.
You're damn right.
Everyone, move in. The expedition shall now establish a scientific outpost.
I'm waiting to see just a full-on fucking fleet jump out that
Our
gate.
journey together.
I just want to have a quick look. Okay. Alright, our miners are still safe. Cool. Right, what is my current quest line? There isn't one. So we're basically just waiting on resources to be delivered to the shipyard now. So that is a-okay. I would like... Let's have a look at what you've got. Can I see what consumables you have on board? You do have resource probes. Okay, cool. You... No. You. Come here. I want you to go fly and wait. All the way up to there, fly and wait. And over to here. And then I want you to drop a resource probe on that location, because I want to see if there's anything funny or good resource-wise out here. Probably dropping one right next to the gate would be an alright as well, so then my ships can just come in, mine, and then jump straight back out. Yeah, here comes the fleet. How is that quest for that? So we've only done one delivery. I think having a second ship delivering resources might not be a bad idea, honestly. But that's okay. Let's have a look at the logistics overview. Are we still getting shit in? I'm not sure. Yeah, so our station isn't really doing a hell of a lot at the moment. Ah, good. The Vanguard is in. I'm guessing we've just sort of got to wait for the exploration fleet to make its way around. That'd be half my guess. Possibly. So you're just waiting on trades to fulfill now. Okay. Bro's just jumping outside of the safe zone. Because fuck it, why not? And let's see what this resource probe has to offer for us. Helium, hydrogen, methane. Nevidium or silicon. So nothing really out of the ordinary, it seems. Righto. My dear Elite Vanguard, let's plot a safe course back for you to the wharf. How far are these guys off? Ah, they've dropped off my sensors. Well, that's handy. I wish I had some satellites on me at the moment, because I would actually satellite up this run as well. That's right. I suppose we'll just have to wait and see for when the next quest comes in. What we are going to do, I think we are going to fire up that next trading ship. So we'll get a size medium. We'll get a Merc. That's going to cost us 433. So let's confirm that. We'll get another ship on the go. I think it would be worth very, very soon getting another system's worth of mining ships up and running, because these ones just generate constant money. So it might be worthwhile. Probably one in one of the Argon systems. Maybe there is some up here. Or we could start doing gas production. There is an asteroid band through here too. Wonder why that one isn't showing its red color. I'm not sure. Oh well. Cool. How far off is that next transporter? So this is the way I want to play this game. Is just basically from the, apart from doing quests like we are now, basically from the map. Just as like a grand strategy. So what do we want to... We'll get you doing hull parts. Is there a hull part factory closer? Not one that we can see. So we're going to have to go from this system. And what we're going to do is we're going to get you to once again go repeat orders confirm. We're going to have you buy from this factory. We want you buying hull parts. The max pyros will set, I don't know, 215. And then we'll have you coming over to the Boron shipyard and have you selling hull parts for, let's say, 207. And that'll be a second supply run going. How much is it going to cost us? That's a... What produces bigger ships? Is it the wharf or the shipyard? It's this one. We can get a magnetar. Holy shit, they're worth 1.6 million quid. We're not buying one of them. Let's go to the wharf and see what a medium-sized miner... I think we've got drills. What is one of these worth? 500,000. Just over 500,000 credits. So probably our next sale of, or maybe even the sale after that, just so we've got a buffer zone for our trade vessels to have money, we might set these, start setting up another run of mining ships, just one by one. We are gonna have to spend some time finding another good system. I know there's the band of asteroids through here, and I would actually really like to continue start mining in Argon space. It's just Talati space is so much richer. We could start... See, they're mining silicon. I've got these guys in here mining silicon, not ore. What do you... So we need an ore refinery. If there's an ore refinery. Quite a batch of asteroids in here too. And graphene refineries down there as well. I might send 144 back on a bit of a journey to come up here and see if there's an ore refinery in this sector. I'm sure as shit there will be. But we're going to do it anyway to check. Because if there's not, we might end up establishing... That might be our next station, is an ore refinery in here. I'll be very surprised, though, if there's not one. So we'll get you to do that. Oop. Do that. Do that. There'd have to be one. Surely. If there's not, though, that'll be our next project. What do we have in the way of modules? Production modules, research, container, dock area. So that's our storage container.
We found something out here.
Okay. Cool. I couldn't do anything about it anyway. Probably because I pressed a button, but that's alright. Container. So that's more like a capital dock. What does meat production require? I'm not actually sure. I'll have to do some research into that. That's okay though. We've got more money coming in from trade, so that's good. We've heard nothing from the research team yet, so we might actually go for a little spin.
Danger.
We've established a perimeter around the inactive jump gate.
Talking
now
about it.
Commencing the construction of an outpost. Do not elevate your hopes quite yet. Experimentation shall begin soon, but jump gate technology is very alien and highly volatile. We do not know for certain whether we can ever successfully force a connection, particularly without real-time coordination with our Kingdom-Man counterparts. Nonetheless, we have an ideal candidate gate for experimentation.
It's worth a
The
shot.
Alliance of the Word has an obligation to our cousins in Kingdom-Men to try our utmost. These technological marvels have eluded our understanding to date. Something about the interfaces remains stubbornly out of reach. The final spark. In any case, Explorer, congratulations. You have performed your part, and you have done so unimpeachably. We will keep you updated on our progress in the coming years.
Years?
And, if fate wills it, you might one day find your name in the annals of the great explorers and scientists.
Cool. Alright. Well, that's got that one sorted then, done it? That tells us just about everything we need to know. Okay, so it is time to return home. Back to
Autopilot.
our
Engaged.
station. And we can start planning our next moves. You are the Vanguard. And of course there's an autosave to chew up another 37 seconds of our time. Come on, sometime this century.
Entering system.
Thank you.
Great Reef.
Right, this is having trouble. Apparently, there isn't enough hull parts. So what we're going to do is we're going to have you join your buddy in running panels. How many do you have up for sale?
Entering system. Barren Shores.
129,000. a shitload. Okay, so we're going to have you join that. So we're going to go buy from energy cells. We'll set the max price at, I don't know, like 18 quid. More or less the same as the last one. I think the last one I set to 19 or something. And we're going to have you sell energy cells for no less than 14 to them. You can join in, have fun, make me some more money. Because we do like money, yes. Okay, so that's me, that's 144. Cool. Getting enough money, I think, coming in so that we can start funding a navy might be the way to go.
Entering system. Watchful gaze.
Excellent, excellent. So there's even more up here. I'm not even sure that there's a refinery up in this sector. I'm not 100%, but it would be probably the next best, like the next part of our industrialization, because there's silicon refineries here, which is why I haven't bothered building one in this system. That, and I don't have the blueprints for the buildings. I'm going to have to speak to the Taladi and probably buy blueprints. It might even be worth... Ooh. It might even be worthwhile me building an ore refinery in this system and setting up another swing of ships, feeding that with ore that nearby stations can buy from us.
Assistant, you must forgive my absence in your most recent exploratory endeavors. It's
You're all right.
just, I have been somewhat preoccupied with my own observations. When did Numankaret say the Alliance of the Word plans to conclude their experiments?
Well, the expedition leader did suggest that he would keep us up to date over the coming years.
What? Years, you say? That is... Oh my, that is rather disappointing. I had hoped to contribute to their experiments right away. Well, since you are already running errands in Boron space, would you mind assisting me in my personal research?
If I must.
My tentacles first grasped the scientific equipment in this research installation, I have been utterly fascinated by the Great Reef Nebula. Even if that pesky Sagaris Pioneers vessel is complicating accurate measurement collection at the moment. You see, I have identified several neutron stars. Magnetars, in fact, which pulse in an oddly specific way. One could be an anomaly. Two might be a coincidence. But I have already identified a potential third. I need you to verify my observations, independently. To that end, I have compiled a list of positions in Great Reef that I need you to visit.
Okay.
Just forgive me if I appear somewhat excitable. There is a chance that this could point to a discovery of immeasurable significance.
I was already off to do my own thing, but
Your
sure.
exciting plans. You must let me accompany you. In fact, I will not take no for an answer. The Alliance is in the midst of their preparations. I have to say, the deluge of scientific jargon leaves me cold. I much prefer action.
Fair enough then. Oh. Okay, well, hey, it's more questline. We can't complain with more questline. This is what we're here for, after all. That's in the conquest of the galaxy. But we shall survive. And it's only a couple of jumps anyway. I do see we have another message.
Autopilot. Entering system. Barren Shores.
Blah, 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 more stuff. Mark all was red. Sometimes the autopilot automatically pirate it, yes. That's some fucking good English on my part. Sometimes the autopilot just gives me an absolute aneurysm. I don't know why, but you'd think it would, like, obviously game systems are game systems, but you'd think it would autopath around asteroids while in travel mode, or just in general. But apparently not. Bounty. A number of and no one has been able to ID their ships. Possibly. Never mind, the offers are gone anyway. Bugger. Because I probably would have taken that.
Entering system. Great Reef.
I've got it from here, thank you.
Empty space.
There is quite a lot. The Boron have obviously been busy building. All sorts of shit going on down here.
You have arrived at the precise position. Excellent. Taking measurements now.
Cool.
No. This is no good. We will have to disregard these readings. Oh well. This shall not dishearten us. Assistant. Onwards to the next position.
Yes, Your Eminence.
Bosotar, may I ask you a personal question?
By all means, Neela T.
What makes you choose to remain out there? All alone in that tiny tank of yours? Are you not tempted to reunite with your kind? Now that we are reconnected?
Nothing would delight me more than to explore the provinces myself, and to get out of this tube for once. But my work is simply too important. After years enslaved in the service of advancing split weaponry, I now preside over what is quite possibly the most advanced scientific facility in the network.
Damn
I am
straight you
sorely
do.
tempted to abandon post. Even if it is just for a little while, I would most certainly love to see the Great Reef in person. But ultimately, my work here is so much more important than my personal desires.
So what is behind your enduring fascination with Great Reef? If you will forgive my candor, you seem to be rather fixated on this particular system.
Actually, I was born there. Not that I would have any memory of it. Then shortly, after I was hatched, I was taken to Argon space.
But wait, that would mean you were released.
Yes, indeed. If the records are correct, I am 47 years old.
Wow, so old.
Absolutely incredible. I never imagined I would ever meet someone so aged and venerable.
Hence my fear of spending time away from my laboratory. While my mind remains sharp, I must exercise it for the benefit of all. Taking the second set of measurements.
Yes, please do. Hurry up. Stop talking.
Blasted photoplankton. Nothing. Again. We shall try once more. I know I am onto something. I can feel it in my fins.
You know, it is strange. Our lifespan is short. At least in comparison to the other known sentient species, when you think about it. Very few boron of the provinces adrift will recall Kingdom End, or the benevolent leadership of our monarch. Yet, ask any one of them, and finding a way back home will be their preeminent priority. How is it that
100%.
we are driven to pursue such things, even on the thinnest of leads? Is this inherent boron naivete, or an innate scientific drive?
The yearning
That
for
is
one's
simply our
homeland.
nature. We are known for being pacifists and scientists. But underneath all of that, are we not first optimists?
Oh, that got all philosophical there for a second, didn't it?
Excellent. Yes, this position seems promising. Taking readings of the phenomenon now. Curious. What?
Huh?
No, this will not do at all. Assistant, something seems to be interfering with the measurements. You must get to the bottom of this at once.
This has gotten very unusual.
Asteroid.
Very, very quickly.
This asteroid is highly unusual. It appears to emit some form of residual energy, impeding the accuracy of my readings. You must destroy it.
Wait, what? Is that really necessary? Can you not simply account for the interference and adjust your readings accordingly, or reposition the ship a little for clearer measurement?
Inconceivable! We cannot jeopardize these readings.
Sounds good to me.
There is no room for error or extrapolation. Everything must be exact. A controlled detonation would be the best course to pursue.
You will need spacesuit bombs to detonate the asteroid. Allow me to drop some for you to use at your discretion. Oh, a word of warning. Do not let the authorities find you with this contraband.
To be real honest with you, I was just gonna blow it up.
Now don your spacesuit, assistant.
I was just gonna shoot it until it went bang. Like, I'm not gonna lie. You said
Mako.
destroy it, and I was about to do exactly.
Excellent! Attach several bombs to the asteroid now.
Oops.
Spacesuit bomb. Asteroid. Spacesuit bomb. Asteroid.
Never mind, it does work.
And detonate.
Okay.
Quite the spectacle. Obliteration may have appeared to be an extreme approach to resolving our issue, but it seems to have done the trick.
Yeah, but explosions are fucking cool, dude.
Docking granted.
Assistant, please return to the initially designated position at once.
Expand back clear. Thank you for cooperating.
That was lucky.
Taking measurements now. This is... Oh my! Would you look at that? That is 5 magnetars, each rotating at a comparable speed. No, wait, actually, this cannot be right. One rotation every 1.884 seconds. which equals 1 rotation per 3.14 thorium transitions, which... oh, you might not be following. Their rotational speeds are precisely identical.
5? With identical speeds? But that is impossible.
As we are observing it right now, it would be more accurate to say that it is highly improbable. But yes, the odds of this phenomenon occurring naturally are incredibly, unfathomably minuscule. And, viewed from this position, their positioning appears oddly symmetrical as well. The stars seem to be pointing towards that blue giant. I wonder if... oh my! The radiation readings emanating from the blue giant are incredible.
Incredible? How?
They are oddly regular, in a manner that should not be possible. And they repeat, like a signal. Could this be what we have been missing? Surely not. That would mean... Did someone mean for us to find this?
Wait. A message written in the stars. For... you?
Oh no, please. Not meant for me specifically. But this constellation cannot conceivably be a natural occurrence. Its existence is a manifestation of intent.
Interesting.
The Alliance of the Word still seeks a means to interface with the gate technology. We may well have just found something worthy of closer inspection. I shall forward these findings to Nomenclaret's team immediately.
You do that, buddy.
Assistant, you should head back to the expedition outpost now.
Well, I'm gonna go and park this ship.
In the meantime, I shall apply my intellectual suckers to the details of our discovery.
Please do not say intellectual suckers ever again.
Do not for a nanosecond think that I am not coming with you.
That's possibly one of the most horrifying sentences, one of the most horrifying terms, phrases, whatever, however you want to put it, I've ever heard come out of your mouth, Bozatar.
This discovery that you and Bozatar have made is tremendously interesting. I cannot yet explain how the two are connected, but these energy readings seem to be compatible with the jump gate.
Oh, fancy that.
At least, according to the science team's tentative simulations.
It is a cipher, deliberately placed to allow us access to the network.
I do not know whether that can be said conclusively. These are fantastical claims to be made without any weight of evidence. Perhaps the jump gates draw some of their function from anomalous occurrences, such as your synchronized stellar bodies. Or perhaps whoever built these gates used the blue giant as a constant point of reference, one that is detectable throughout key areas of the network and used for calibration of some kind. We do not yet have sufficient data, so I hesitate to spring to conclusions. That said, your findings certainly accelerate our scientific timeline. Explorer, talk to me in person so that I can brief you on how we will proceed.
Very well, I shall come and see you eventually. However,
It's quite obvious why he
oh,
is so
shush.
hesitant to entertain my hypothesis.
Silence.
I shall admit, it seems rather ludicrous on the face of it, but I believe he
I'm
will
talking.
dismissing the concept so readily. To encounter this
Creature.
phenomenon now, just as we are making our first foray into jump gate interaction, is a coincidence of astronomical proportions.
right, are you done? Okay. That is where we are going to leave it. Has been roughly 2.5 hours, and I would like to keep these streams to a reasonable time. We have gotten a little bit done, which I'm pretty proud of. We've gotten a start to Kingdom N's main quest line, or what I believe is its main quest line. We got ourselves a cool ship, started some trading and some other little ventures. So I reckon that is a fairly reasonable place to leave it. So thank you for everyone that stopped in during the stream, and thank you to those who will watch the VOD later on. I'm hoping to stream again next week, and probably about the same time, between 4 and about 6:30 Australian Western Standard. So hopefully next Sunday would be, a decent time to do it. So, leave a like, leave a comment, say good day. Feel free to hit that subscribe button if you want to silence. Voice of the station. Yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell for next time I go live, and for whenever I put out some more episodes of stuff. So yeah, thank you all very much, and I shall catch you in the next one.